to another reaction of Legacies. So this is season 1, episode 8. So let's just get right into it because I'm really excited for this episode too. So yeah. I do not own or have any rights to Legacies. Warner Bros. Entertainment Incorporated has full rights of Legacies. Okay, that was a weird beginning. Georgia, but aren't they in...
There's something I need to tell you.
Virginia?
I just don't know how. So to make you understand, maybe I should start from the end.
Where the hell are we?
Okay.
What happened?
Landon and
I don't
Alaric.
think we're in Kansas anymore.
I don't think so either.
Second thought, I'll just start at the beginning.
Yeah, 3 days ago. Okay.
I knew Landon needed me, and at the time, that's all I needed to know.
Going somewhere? Better questions. Where the hell do you think you're going with my keys and without telling me?
Oh, I just wanted to get you an oil change as a peace offering.
At 3 a.m. Hope you don't have a driver's license. You're gonna commit grand theft auto, which is a felony. You're ditching school right before the midterm exams begin. And you've made it very clear to me that you see me as an authority figure and nothing more. So tell me, why shouldn't I suspend you this very second?
Basically a supernatural compass.
Well, I hope it's pointing you to your room, because that's where you're going.
I'm going after Landon. If this thing is glowing, that means that he's in trouble.
Then we're going. And I'm driving.
But Landon was in Kansas looking for his mom.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He had
That's
no
when
idea
we
what he was walking
left
into.
off on him.
None of us did.
Is that like a bad thing then that he went to go see his mom?
You must have a serious caffeine addiction. You've been here every day this week.
I just like coffee.
I don't think his addiction is coffee.
I
I
should
think his addiction is you.
Hey, I'm not
Getting to know
complaining.
you.
Just a little worried about you. This is embarrassing. You've been my best customer this week and I don't even know your name.
Landon.
That's a beautiful one.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you gave it to me.
That was kind of a blunt way to say it. Indiana.
Indiana.
I learned that in like 8th grade.
Oh, good. Then you should know it.
I didn't say I absorbed the information.
Yeah, well, you're not seeing much of anything. Look, if you can't handle grade school geography, you're gonna flunk all your exams.
Are Lizzie and Josie studying? Maybe we should focus on them.
Yeah, well, they're still in Europe, Caroline. Thank God.
Religion has no place in the classroom. Dr. Saltzman. Annapolis is the capital of Indiana. I'm getting an A in geography. Chill. Take the next left. It's on the move.
All right. Indiana, surrounded by what 4 states?
Oh my god.
Just established that I am dominating geography.
Hello?
Don't
That
touch
looks
that.
kind of supernatural. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool. It's just that I've told you my whole life story, but I don't know anything about you. And like all this stuff makes it seem like you've had a really interesting life. Is this an actual samurai sword?
Don't touch that either. I'm sorry. Well,
In times of emotional distress, I find that dessert really helps. Don't you?
Not exactly an expert on the subject.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry your life has been so hard. Landon, I really am.
I was talking about dessert. I know this is a lot to put on you, me just showing up like this, but I'd really like to know more about... Is he okay?
She. You didn't feed her from the table, did you?
I mean, just a little, but I've never had a dog. I had no idea that this would happen.
Relax, you'll be fine. The drugs will wear off soon.
What drugs?
Did she put like a sleepy thing in there?
18 and a half hours.
Oh, they were
is a
literally in
long
Kansas.
time to spend on the road. And even longer when you're being car schooled.
And that is how osmosis works. Is this the place?
Yep. And not a moment too soon. Pretty sure you were about to tell me how babies are made.
Hey, before we go in there, I just want to make sure we're clear.
Don't worry. We're Crystal. You're Professor X. I'm Wolverine.
That's more of a DC kid.
Then you're Batman and I'm Robin. Either way, you call the shots. So how do you want to do this? Fireball? Wind torrent?
I was thinking we'd dog.
Of course.
You'll never see that coming.
Salem, please, I didn't want to burden you with this, but I don't do well in captivity. Salem, I'm sorry.
Who sent you?
I already told you my miserable life story.
Quit playing games. What'd you call?
I don't even have a phone.
I never said you did.
Why is she
What I
turning
don't
the
believe is you're my son.
iron
So
on?
I suggest you spill your guts before the iron heats up.
He is your son.
You
And
should come in hot.
she
Be
probably
careful walking
threw
the other side
the
of
bracelet
the
in somebody
door.
else's house.
Musical poem written by
Charles Dodgson.
Ron Lewis Carroll.
That's what I was thinking.
What are you watching?
Door! Some compass we're in the wrong place.
Yep, she put it somewhere else.
Someone knew we were coming.
Everyone talks. Eventually.
Please don't do this. I swear to you, I don't. I am your son.
Stop saying that or I'll burn your lips shut.
The Salvatore School. That's what I called it. That boarding school I was telling you about. It's a school for vampires and witches and werewolves and because they're real. And so are dragons and gargoyles and freaking talking trees and I don't know what else.
Must have followed you.
Wait, you have to cut me loose.
Spoiler alert. Our story's about to take one hell of a turn. A monstrous turn.
Oh, what the heck is that? It's another monster, probably. There for the other artifact, which I'm guessing is that thing. I said it looked magical. It's supernatural. Lovely. At least you saved him.
I used Landon's bracelet to do a locator spell. But all it located was more trouble.
Yeah, can I help you? I happen to know who lives here, would you? We tried knocking, but no one's home.
We're looking for...
The highway. See, we're lost, and we saw you guys and thought we'd ask for directions.
You're at the end of the road, you make a right, can't miss it.
Cool. Thanks. All right, let's go, Jessica.
Really?
The part of the mouth cover-ups that smell a mile away.
Does he go after Landon?
All I know is they wouldn't have asked about him if they had him, so we gotta find him before they do.
Yeah.
It seems like the whole world
He
was
seems
chasing Landon,
suspicious.
but only one person was actually with him.
If you won't tell me who they are, will you at least tell me why they are following you?
They weren't until you showed up. So, maybe they're following you. Close your eyes. How many windows are in this room?
We just got here.
The parking lot. How many cars?
I don't know. Like 10?
The man who gave us the keys, was he right or left-handed?
Nobody notices stuff like that.
3, 7, ambidextrous.
What is that? Like both hands? I don't know.
Tell me more about you.
Why? Because you care or because you want intel?
Does it matter? Either way, I genuinely want to know.
Too bad. I've already told you my entire tragic life story.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Let's talk about Hope.
Her name's Hope. And she'd probably kill us both if she heard you calling her my girlfriend.
I doubt that very much.
Right. Ninja. Hope and I are complicated. I hurt her once, and I don't think she's ever gonna forgive me for it.
What'd you do?
I lied to her.
But it wasn't on purpose.
Deep down, I think it's the lying part she'll never understand. You two will probably hate each other.
I guess it's true then. Boys like girls or remind them of their mothers.
So you believe him?
You're stubborn. I'm surrounded by danger.
The second part is
You're my
right.
son, all
But I don't really think he's stubborn. Alaric, how did they find Landon though? With all of that?
I'm looking for Landon Kirby.
right. And who the hell are you?
I don't care about him. So tell me where he is before I blow your head off.
There must be hope. Any of the teacher's pet?
Actually, she's kind of a pain in my ass.
A little judgy for an absentee mother.
You're wrong. I like her.
Now you know about us. All we know about you is that you gave birth to Landon. He says a monster attacked you, and now there's some sort of fake gas company coming after you too. So I think it's time you start filling in some blanks.
When I finished my service in the army, I was recruited by an intelligence organization. I didn't know what I was signing up for, but soon I learned that things like you exist in this world. My job was very much like yours, to keep the supernatural world a secret. Whenever a monster went bump in the night and risked exposing the truth, I tracked it down and brought it back to headquarters.
We're not monsters.
You are to me.
This headquarters, where is it?
Sorry. You just seem morally inclined enough to do something stupid, and there's too much blood on my hands as it is. A few years in, I saw something I shouldn't. I became the hunted instead of the hunter. I realized my memory was being erased. The question was, how?
Malivore.
How do you know about Malivore?
Landon took a knife that belonged to our school's collection. Now monsters that shouldn't exist have been coming after it ever since.
He means I stole it. And then I, woke it up or something. What's Malivore?
It's a hell dimension that consumes creatures and wipes their existence from the collective conscience.
That's
Sounds about right.
More or less.
Awesome.
The last
Like a
monster
black
that came
pit?
to the knife was a necromancer who screwed us over and returned it back to Malivore. Long story. But he said that the knife is one of 3 keys that kept Malivore contained, so why are monsters still coming for you?
I don't know who your father is. My job was stressful, so I had flings to blow off steam. Got pregnant, and just like your not-girlfriend said, I'm not equipped to be a mother.
Well,
I
seriously.
thought it was giving you a better life.
Well, you weren't. I was starting to understand this episode,
Believe me,
but
I
not
know
really.
I'm trying to cut back. Look, I get how hard this is. But we need some answers.
You already know everything I know.
I think we both know that's a lie. Just
Kind
like you
of.
lied to Landon about not knowing who his father is.
What makes you think I was lying?
Bad liars look away when they lie to their kids. Good liars go straight in the eye.
We have something in common then. You have children?
2 girls. So, take my hard-earned advice. Tell Landon the truth.
I agree with that.
How about I tell you instead? Just to see if you believe me.
You most likely will.
Because I'm still not sure that I believe what I'm about to say, and I lived it. The organization I used to work for guards the portal to Malivore. When I realized I was having memory lapses, I started writing everything down.
Yeah.
Drawing maps. I wrote about the creatures I captured and where I took them. Each entry ended there.
So where'd you take him?
That's not important.
That seems super important to me.
Well, then I'm not gonna tell you. For your own good, believe me. One day I snuck in by myself, and what I found was a black pit, locked away.
Malivore.
Is this supposed to be a metaphor?
Oh no, it's an actual pit, filled with...
That's what the tree said, that it was a pit
Literal pit of doom.
called Malivore.
Story has it that if
With that symbol.
Malivore consumes you, you experience endless darkness.
It's not just a story, though, and I should know.
She was...
I've been there.
So Landon does have something to do with Malivore. Watch Malivore be his father.
Landon, I'm really sorry.
Don't be. Be okay.
She's my mother, Hope. All I've ever wanted is a family. A home. I'm not gonna give up on her just because she's a little screwed up.
Good for you.
That would be pretty hypocritical.
You're not that screwed up.
Keyword. That. Screw it up.
I hate that you
Which
always
means
seem
he
like
is.
weak.
You're not weak. You're a survivor. That means you're one of the strongest people that I know.
And they're getting really close.
I'm starting to think I'm a bit of a danger magnet.
I'm
Landon.
starting to think you're right.
I didn't mean to bring all this into your life.
But you did. I think it's a
Sorry
good
I
thing.
ever walked into it.
Don't say that. I feel a moment.
I wrote you letters.
Oh, that's
On the bus.
sweet.
Yeah? What did they say?
They were embarrassing.
Try me.
Dear Hope, the state of Alabama has like a million awful houses, and I cannot stop thinking of what it felt like to kiss you.
Aww. Oh my god.
When my
It
former
feels right.
employers
It feels-
discovered
it
that I was
feels
trying to
good,
remember
like-
the things they made me forget, they tossed me into the pit.
So how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. I don't even know how long I was in Malivore. And then one day I found myself back here. I woke up in the middle of nowhere, covered in mud, absolutely no idea
Say it.
how I got there. Turns out 2 years had gone by, but there was a bright side.
Mm-hmm.
No one I worked for remembered me.
Mm.
So you were free.
I wouldn't go that far because there was also a catch.
Say it.
I was pregnant.
I knew it. Malivore is Landon's father.
And you came. It's never really happened to me before.
Sounds like you've had crappy girls in your life.
Oh, I've had 0 girls in my life. Unless you count Lisa Marie Albertson, who asked me to take her to the prom, and then when I said no, told the entire school that it was because I couldn't afford to pay for it.
Well,
That's low.
my first kiss was with a 90-year-old vampire
Yeah.
who helped murder my mother.
Lower.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And prom is super expensive. It'll suck.
They're so cute. I love them. It feels right, and I wish that they would stay together, and that they do stay together.
So Landon is basically a supernatural immaculate conception.
You believe me?
My twins were
Of course.
magically transplanted into their mother's womb by a coven of witches, so my belief tolerance is pretty high.
I can't imagine how you explain that to your kids.
Wasn't easy. And to be
It
honest,
was
they
easier
didn't
for
really
me to
reveal
leave
that.
Landon in a small basket
They just
on
revealed that they
steps
already knew.
You were young, scared.
I was selfish. And now I'm tired. I spent 18 years trying to stay off the grid, to remain erased. I can't be his mother. Not the way he needs me to be. Sorry.
You can't just leave him, Sailor.
You'll be better off. You all will.
Sheila. I don't think that's true. Oh,
I should warn you. Our story's about to get even fishier.
that's nasty. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh, hey, Hope. Yeah, get another room. Now.
You're the one that's always saying I need to connect more with people.
Yeah, not literally. Get...
That was cute. Oh my God, Landon. That was funny.
Sexed up teenager. It's perfectly normal. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
But he ruined the moment.
So you're not mad.
Like everybody does with the Lena moments.
You got bigger fish to fry.
Let me guess. Pizza run?
Alaric was right. You are a pain.
I'm not the one stealing a car at the moment.
It's my car, so it's not stealing.
Oh, then you're just afraid to go upstairs and get your keys. Because then you'd have to tell Landon that you're abandoning him again. Even worse.
He likes you, Hope. Be good to him.
You first. Now are you coming with, or do I need to drag your ass upstairs?
Fatty.
I never thought I'd see him again. And I was okay with that. Being a mother was never on my list of things to do before I died.
I hear it
Every
was,
now and then over the years, I wondered how he was. What kind of person he turned out to be. If he had a nice life. Turns out he's a good person with a crappy life. He deserved better.
Then help make it better.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
How? How are you doing that?
What you think you're doing for him doesn't matter. All that he's gonna remember of you is that you abandoned him when he needed you the most.
No. He won't remember me, period. And neither will you.
The only way you could do that is Malivore. So, what is she talking about? Is she going to Malivore? And did she just tranquilize my baby? Did she just tranquilize Hope? And what is happening? Oh my God. Fish.
Pregnant in Satan's mud bath?
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
And now she's gone?
Being a parent is complicated. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we're doing the right thing when in reality we're just being really dumb. I've got to check in on her, okay?
Bigger fish.
Huge fish!
Okay, Hope's okay.
See? Danger magnet!
What the hell was that?
I'm guessing a merman. Very pissed merman.
Why are the monsters still coming for them? We don't even have what they want.
I don't know, but we gotta get Landon out of here.
What?
You said a necromancer told you the knife was one of 3 keys, right?
The necromancer. Like I said, it's a long story, but why does it matter?
I said it. I said it.
I picked it up, but I didn't steal it. Not on purpose anyway. I don't know how it got in there, just like how I don't know what happened with the knife. I swear I wouldn't do that again.
Landon, it's okay. I believe you.
I believe him too. I've said that. I've said that.
No, wait, leave it.
What, are you out of your mind?
No, I'm sick of playing the same game. So let the monster have it. It'll take it to Malivore. We follow it. We know where it is.
I am not taking 2 teenagers to a covert military hiding place for a demon portal.
You kind of have to.
Why?
Because Sayla's going there.
What, did she tell you that?
I said that too.
Oh, God. Let's wait in the car. Let's go.
He's a fish man on land. How fast can he be, right?
Turns out he's pretty fast.
Listen, this was your idea. So is it within my bounds as the headmaster to tell you to shut it?
What if we don't get there in time?
Sayla doesn't have that much of a lead on us.
Maybe she wants to erase herself just to get out of being a parent.
What the hell is that?
Triad.
Explosives. On the bright side, maybe the spent stopped their fishy friend.
I don't think so.
Yep. I honestly didn't think so either.
There.
This seems like kind of like the setting that this episode began in. He's dumb and Hope went right after him, and that just came from the ground. Yeah. So that's what happened. Okay, that makes sense. But if Hope is telling a story and people get like not remembering when they go into Malivore, and if this woman went into Malivore, how does Hope remember? Because she's telling the story, so I would assume that she remembers. How does she remember?
And then she went to Malivore.
It was her that was watching that.
I'm sure Triad tried to stop her.
And it was her,
She had a reason to fight.
who had the picture.
I'm guessing she won.
Maybe not. I would root for her, but I also don't really want her to go into this pit. God. Okay, so yes, she is erased from everybody's
She
memory.
sacrificed herself.
But again, if Hope
For
is telling the
Landon.
story, she has to remember it. How does Hope remember?
And then she was erased.
Where the hell are we? What happened?
I don't know. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
So the beginning. Or technically the end.
Thank you again for coming to help me.
Sorry you didn't find your mother. What I don't understand is why I can't remember how we found you. Hope? Any theories?
Work in progress.
I think the bus stop is actually that way.
Oh, that's okay. I'm driving.
Where?
Home.
He's gonna finally get to be in the Salvatore school.
Why the change of heart?
Call it a gut feeling. I think you just added a list of things I don't know.
Yeah. Don't smile. Okay, so they're back.
Is Ralph here? Because I can come back.
No, he just missed the reunion. Now he's off working out with the werewolves. I was just sitting here.
Glad Ralph's doing good.
Fancy new clothes the school gave me. Trying to make peace with the fact that I may never meet the woman in that picture, which I seem to have lost somehow. What do you think she's like?
I think that she's an international assassin that specializes in killing monsters. And that she loves you much in her own way.
She remembers.
Oh, let's be honest, nobody that cool gave birth to me.
Actually.
So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
Yes. Yes.
Are you serious?
Oh my god. Dudley.
What brought this on?
I guess I'm really happy that you're back.
Me too.
Well, it's a big decision. You should probably sleep on it.
No, absolutely not.
In that case, yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Yay.
that's it. Which brings me to my question.
How am I supposed to know?
Exactly, she
I haven't done
remembers.
anything you just
But
said.
how?
You'll know because you always know. Because you're a good headmaster in spite of all the things that I say.
Well, in that case, I think the only question we should be asking ourselves is, why do you remember?
Exactly.
I don't know. But I can't imagine that it's good. And I can lie to Landon about all of this, but I'm sorry.
I don't think you should, but
I just can't lie to you.
already in a relationship
'Cause
for
I
a
really
few
need your help.
minutes and you're lying. Doesn't
Speaking
seem
of,
good.
there's one more thing.
Yeah, the second key. I wonder what the third one
I
is.
take it
But I
that's the
don't
end.
want to know that because if we find it and it's
Figured
activated,
it's better to have it here than to leave it laying around.
So what happens now?
well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
I think we're about to find out.
Yeah.
What happened here?
This guy.
Scheduled absorption.
I said he was like
Readings are too big for that.
weird.
Like human big.
Any idea who it was?
Of course not. I wouldn't remember if it was my best friend. But I did find this. Floating on the surface.
The picture. Okay, he is sketchy. Like evil sketchy. And that's Malivore, apparently. So now we know how it looks like. Okay, guys, so that was the end of season 1, episode 8 of Legacies. So that was a really good episode. More romance between Landon and Hope. They're boyfriend and girlfriend now. And we got a bit more about the monsters, I guess, maybe, kind of. There's more information that we got, so that's good, I guess. It evolves the story a bit more, so yeah, it's good. We met Landon's mom, and apparently everybody forgot her, except obviously the people that are watching the show, and Hope. So, and apparently now Alaric, because Hope was telling, I guess, that whole thing to Alaric. I don't know. I really don't know what else to really say about this episode. It was really good, and yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but that's all I have for now. All right, well, just stay tuned for more Legacies. I'm trying here to get all these out, so yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction, I guess.